And I can't think of a bigger risk to public safety than a DUI. And here you are with two of them, and you crashed into a vehicle that struck a officer at the scene.
We start with some developing news for you right now at 5. A Stonington police sergeant is recovering in the hospital after he was hurt on the job.
And this is a story we first brought to you as breaking at noon today. Channel 3 New London Bureau Chief Luke Hydash is live in Stonington on Route 184 with more on how that sergeant is doing tonight. Luke, good evening.
Aaron, Mark, the Stonington Police Department says that sergeant is okay tonight. He is alert. He is conscious in the hospital in Rhode Island. Just a few hours ago, the road here on 184 reopened after state police spent the better part of the day trying to piece together what happened. Just after 11 this morning, Stonington police say one of their sergeants was standing in front of his cruiser when it was hit by a red convertible. The cruiser was pushed forward, hitting that sergeant, sending him to the hospital in a Lifestar helicopter.
Now, he was driving intoxicated on a suspended license when he blew through a red light, slammed into the car, and had to have this police officer helivac. And who knows how much he suffered since then. Now, less than 2 years later, he is up for parole. Frankly, I'm just shocked. I thought that maybe the agenda-driven DAs and judges would at the very least, help protect those in blue that put their lives on the line to protect others. But no, this repeat offender is up for parole already. It's shocking, but it's Connecticut. And anyways, let's jump in.
Dave McCracken, 355773.
This hearing is being conducted in consideration of the parole application for David McCracken, issue number 355773. He is serving a sentence of 6 years, execution suspended after 3 years jail with 4 days, 3 years and 4 days, and 5 years of probation. For assault second with a motor vehicle while intoxicated, 2 counts of illegal operation of motor vehicle under the influence. As of today, records reflect the parole eligibility date of October 4th, 2025. There's no victim input in this case. There is an offender accountability plan. It has been reviewed. The offender has completed the anger management program. Utilizing the statewide collaborative offender risk evaluation system, the offender's overall score falls within the moderate range of risk for recidivism. This is your opportunity to express to the board why you believe you should be granted parole. You may begin.
Thank you. I have a aphasia from a stroke and a heart attack, so I'm really bad at writing things down. But I just want to go out and be a father and a grandfather to my family. My ex-wife died September 13th this year. I really feel bad about the accident I was in. It was absolutely my fault. I shouldn't have been driving. It was really bad choices on my behalf, but I can't take that back now. I'm just trying to go forward and do everything right, make great steps.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Oh, more? You had something else to say?
No, that's okay. No.
Okay, so Mr. McCracken will each be asking questions of you in order to make our decision as to whether or not you're suitable to go out early on discretionary parole to complete your sentence. We make these decisions in light of the interests of public safety. And I can't think of a bigger risk to public safety than a DUI. And here you are with two of them, and you crashed into a vehicle that struck a officer at the scene.
Yes.
So I'm not really sure that this was an accident. It was a crash, but you made the choice to get behind the wheel after drinking. You had a couple of shots at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you consume marijuana on a daily basis. So
yes.
that was in your system as well. So that's
Sure.
incredibly concerning. You have DUIs in your past as well, 2010, 2012. And I read when you met with Officer Menard that you realized you had a problem with alcohol after your third DUI in 2012. Is that correct?
I had a problem with alcohol after my divorce. And I really couldn't handle it, and I went the wrong way. After my third DUI, I didn't get a license for like 5 years, and I'm a mechanic. So I had to ask people to drive my cars after finishing my cars. So that's one good thing that I did, because I could have drove myself. I'm not really that way. I don't think I got my jail number till I was 36 years old, 35 years old. So I'm not a thief. I'm a trusted guy. I'm sorry, I can't think.
Take your time.
Thank you. When I went to court, my lawyer asked me to get some notes for the judge, and I got 8 or 9 of them. And they said, "What do you want me to say?" I said, "Well, say how I treated you, because I don't have an angry friend in my life that I know. Everybody loves me. I fixed their guitar. I fixed their cars. I play guitar. I teach their kids to play guitars. I'm sorry. Because of my stroke, I stutter and
You're doing fine,
whatever.
sir.
Thank you. I went to Pond House in 2014, and I went to my brother Mike's house, and I had 5 years sober at my brother Mike's house. Then I got a girlfriend, and I did 2 years sober with her, so that was 7 years sober. And I met my girlfriend in high school. So,
Okay, I'm going to stop you, Mr. McCracken, because
yep,
we've read a lot of this background, and
okay,
and we're getting pretty far afield here. I get that
Okay.
you suffered some losses that may have contributed to your relapse.
yep,
But we can't overlook the fact that when you drank to excess, you chose to get behind the wheel. And, we're not talking about a little bit over the blood alcohol limit. You blew right past it. You had a 0.24 at 11:15 in the morning when you struck the sergeant. You had a blood alcohol at 8 p.m. Of a 0.177. I mean, this is incredibly concerning. So you're incarcerated now with a drug and alcohol score of 4, and you've taken anger management. Congratulations, you got an excellent evaluation on that.
Thank you.
You've taken the Voices program. I hope that helps you appreciate what people suffer when you and others like you make the choice to drink and drive. And
Yes.
You still have an addiction services program on your OAP that I hope you will complete before you go back out into the community. You have 5 years of probation, but I couldn't
didn't know.
possibly find you suitable without it.
I didn't know I had the addiction services. It wasn't on my OEP.
It is,
and I
in
did.
fact, it is, sir, an OAP dated 7/10/2024. Ms. Barry, any questions for Mr. McCracken?
I don't.
Okay, Mr. Zarkoff? Okay, all right, so we're gonna discuss. We did receive a lovely support letter from his brother, and he's lucky to have that help in his life.
Yep.
You know,
If
I think one of the saddest things I read in Mr. McCracken's story is 2 of his 3 children also have DUIs. And
What's
he,
that?
you know, readily admitted he crashed a lot of cars. So this is just too much for me. I have him denied.
I
for
couldn't
criminal
understand what
history.
you said.
We're talking among ourselves because we're done with the
Oh, okay,
question.
because I thought you were talking to me.
Criminal history, nature and circumstance, inadequate program participation, and evidence of offender change.
I have criminal history and inadequate program participation and evidence of offender change. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I have 3 of the 4 that you had said, so the 4th is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. It's just too serious.
It's way too serious. And you know, that he only got 3 years and 4 days. It's kind of remarkable.
I
You
know
know,
that.
the officer suffered burns, a broken hip, and a shoulder injury. So in the matter of David McCracken, inmate number 355-773, there's a motion to deny parole for the following reasons: your criminal history, the nature and circumstance of your current offenses, your inadequate program participation, and evidence of offender change. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimous. Parole is denied.
This concludes the hearing for David McCracken, inmate 355-7.
I did a alcohol class before I went to jail on
That's
Church
great.
Street. Okay, thank you.
How quickly did they deny? And I just want to point this out for all of those who are watching. This is proof. This is proof that the parole board can deny someone, because whenever they say, well, we want to give the chomo, you know, some supervision on the outside, or what more can they do inside a prison? Here's proof they can do it. They can do it in these cases because it's my opinion that they believe there's too much risk, as they said it themselves. There's too much risk to release somebody who might get behind the wheel and drink, but not too much risk to send a chomo out who's going to go and hunt down its prey. And it's really simple. It's because if someone goes out and drinks and kills someone, which the odds feel high, statistically, who knows if they actually are high, but it would be bad. It would go right back to the parole board. There would be blood on the parole board's hands, and they can't sleep at night. But when it's a child, no one's going to know about it. It's not going to get back to them. The odds of it ever making it back to the news, or even ever getting caught again. But there's proof. I mean, give them credit for saying no, but there's proof. But what doesn't make any sense is how in the world a district attorney or a judge would give a man on his 4th, I think it's his 4th DUI, his 4th DUI that I know of, caught, and he hits a police officer. The police officer gets hellovac'd. This just happened. That police officer probably hasn't gone back to work. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's still healing. This happened February 22nd, 2023. And he's already up for parole November 2025. He was only sentenced 7/2/2024. And it's like, when you have someone who is dangerous, who, by the way, showed no empathy or remorse at all. Like, if someone who is dangerous, so dangerous, you know what they found? It wasn't just alcohol. He blew through a red light. Reading the article, he blew through a red light. So what is it? Was charged with traffic violations after his red Toyota convertible slammed into a park. Stonington police. So he had the Toyota convertible, that'd be the Subaru, probably, right? That was the he flew through red light, went past in a no passing lane, and slammed the car. They also found narcotics in his system, in addition to the alcohol. And I think they let him out on bond because it says here in the article that he turned himself in. So, you would think when you hit a police officer and the police officer gets helivac, and this is your fourth DUI, that you would get more than a 3-year, 4-day sentence. But these judges are nuts. They really are. And this guy, no matter what, will be out soon. And if there's any reason to think that he's not going to get behind the wheel and drink again, you got to be nuts. And he had a suspended license too. They always have suspended licenses. In Louisiana, if this had happened, he would have gotten probably a 25-year sentence. At least for the cases that we've seen. We've seen habitual DUIs where they get the book thrown at them. But as soon as you run over a cop, and you're in a bitch, it's just weird. You can get more time just for one DUI, right? I don't know. I mean, the Connecticut's crazy, but they have an agenda, and their agenda is to be light on crime. That's just what it is. And that doesn't benefit anybody. No one. And with that, I'll let you go.
Everybody loves me. I fix their guitar. I fix their cars. I play guitar. I teach their kids to play guitars. I'm sorry.